What's up, people? I'm back once again. Today I'm gonna be talking about the meta of Siege, what I think about it, and also just some other stuff like what I should think they should do to change, like the meta, switch it up a bit, make the game better for everyone else. So basically, the meta is DMR, slug shotguns, and DMR, slug shotguns, and tracking ops. That's basically the meta. You see it everywhere. And also SMG-12 for the most part. Because every time I load into a game, it's always Vigil Warden. Or at least it's one of the two, because it's usually one per round. One of the two per round. Sometimes both. Yeah, but honestly, I think oh no. Fire alarm's going off. Oh, my dad's cooking upstairs. He's making some breakfast. He's a good dad. But anyway. So, my opinion, the meta is just kind of boring. It's a little stale. Because I don't mind DMRs. It's the slug shotgun, like cage slug shotgun, I have a problem with. It's too overpowered. 75 damage a shot with 10 rounds. It's basically the better AR-15 with more recoil. I'm not saying it needs to get nerfed to the ground, but there has to be a change. Like, if it's going to do that much damage, the mag has to be like, let's say like 5 shots at least. Or like 5 plus 1. Because you already got 1 in the chamber and then you got 5 in the mag. You know what I'm saying. The magazine. And also just like, I'm just tired of seeing the same operators every game. I'm tired of seeing Vigil Warden. I'm tired of seeing DMRs and slug shotguns. I'm tired of it. They got to switch it up, because the meta is basically, it's not about what gadget or what operator you use. You only use operators for the guns at this point. And and this was very obvious in old Siege where, because like before Siege X, like the operators that had like 1.5s, stuff like that, they got played significantly more than other operators that either didn't have them or the ones that had ACOGs. Because like ACOGs, you can see far, but you can't see enough like your surroundings. But with a 1.5, that fixes that problem. And so they removed it from the game entirely. And then there's only a few operators on defensive ACOG, and I think that's dumb. Like, if they wanted to make defense feel good, because most of the holo sights on there are horrible. And no one wants to use iron sights because you can't see nothing with those. Like, sure, like your field of view is bigger, but you can't see from far away, like if you don't have a good eye. So in my opinion, what they should do is they should remove every ACOG on defense, but add back the 1.5 and then give it to all attackers and defenders. That would fix the problem, because nobody would be playing just for the gun or like the 1.5, because everybody would have one, and that way it would be fair for everyone. Because in games like Siege, it's either everyone has it or everyone gets it taken away, but they don't balance it like that. It's just only a few characters have ACOGs, and I think that's just stupid. Like, everyone should have a 1.5. No one on defense should have an ACOG, but they should all have a 1.5. Because 1.5 is not even that broken. In my opinion, it's more balanced than anything. Because you can see decently far, but you still have like that field of view, so just in case someone comes around the corner, you can just turn and like pop them. Because like with the 2x scopes, or like the 2.5 ACOG, whatever you like to call it, like you can see far, but you can't see your surroundings. So if somebody comes around the corner, you wouldn't know they were there unless you heard them. But a lot of people don't be using them ears. They don't got the ears like I do. I got them heightened senses. I can see a lot of stuff and hear a lot of stuff. But yeah, just remove ACOG from defense and then give everybody on defense and attack the 1.5. That fixed that problem. Another problem is the SMG-12, because it's only on 3 operators. Warden, Vigil, and Doke. Now, I'm fine with Doke be having it, like, the gun, it's very broken. They need to nerf that. I don't think they need to nerf, like, the damage or the fire rate or anything. I just feel like they need to nerf, like the ammo on it, like the magazine size. Because it's 32 plus 1. which is 33. So if they want to make it like more balanced, just put it to like 25 bullets, like 24 plus 1. That's all they got to do. Just nerf the magazine capacity, but increase the ammo reserve, so like you're not constantly running out of ammo like that quick. You know, at least give you like 5 to 6 mags out of it before you run out of ammo. That feels pretty fair. You know. And then here comes another question. What if they removed SMG-12 from Vigil and Warden? It's simple. They would never see the light of day again. They would never be picked. Because like I said, in Siege, it's not about what gadget you play. It's about the gun. If the gun's good, that op will always be played. And that's why you be seeing Vigil, Warden, Cade, Goyo, and Sentry all the time. It's not because of their gadgets. It's because of their guns. And it's specifically in higher ranks that when people be doing that, they just like to crutch guns. They're a gun crutch. But when you remove those guns from those characters, no one will ever play them because their guns suck. Because, like, for example, I've been seeing a lot of Sentry. It makes you think, like, why would people play Sentry? People don't play Sentry for the Commando. They play it for the TCSG. Because he used to not have it, but since he got it back, well, no, he didn't get it back. He just gained it. Ever since he got that joint, people have been playing him like there's no tomorrow. But back on topic. Yeah, but if they remove the SMG-12 from Vigil and Warden, they wouldn't see the light of day again. Because, well, maybe you see Vigil still, only because he has Boss G and the ability is really good. But Warden, nah, you never see him. His gadget's too situational, you know. Like, people say, oh, no, it's not. I mean, it only has a few uses. You can counter glass with it, counter Ying, gridlock. Like, if they're doing a smoke gridlock strat, you can counter that with ease. But they rarely do that now because it's about gun meta, you know. And another thing I would like to address is, like, what should I do? What should I call that? I guess it's just characters in general, because some of these characters got gadgets that are really good, while other gadgets are just bad. Like, for example, Rook Armor, Legion Mines. Let's think of another one. Orc's Dash. Like, those abilities are really bad because they used to, well, Rook Armor and Orc's Dash, no, they were never good. They were always bad. But Legion Mines used to be really good because they used to be invisible, so you never know they were there till you hit one. Like, I don't get it. Why do they remove the fun stuff from operators? It's like, oh, it's broken. Easy. It was electrical. You would use IQ for that. Like, last time I checked, the only abilities that were invisible back then when the operators released was Legion and Echo, I believe. Those were the only ones. Besides that, all the other gadgets were visible. Like, invisible traps aren't even that bad. They're electrical. You'd play IQ for that. That was the main reason why IQ was played, to get rid of gadgets. You know. And I just, like, gadgets like Sledgehammer, that joint's outdated. It's bad. Because why would you play Sledge when you can either play Buck or Ram and they can do the job better? Even with operators with breach charges can do it a lot better because the holes are bigger and it takes less time. And also it masks your audio so they can't hear you coming. It's like a bake 'em. You can fake them out and you can flank them, you know. And bake them like a birthday cake. Yeah. And just... yeah, they just need to buff ops. They never need to nerf operators. I feel like when they nerf operators, they're making the game more general. Like, you're seeing the same ops every single game. Like, in my opinion, I want to see more. Like, I want to see more unique operators getting played, like Orcs. Let's see, Orcs, Mozzie, Echo, Caveira, Rook even. You know, I want to see those operators getting played, but nope, it's Vigil Warden, and then most of the time it's either somebody with a TCSG or a DMR on defense. That's it. And also you see a lot of Thorn too. They need to, like with every other operator, they need to do to them what they did to Thorn, which they did a good thing by making her gadget way better and more reliable. They just need to do that, you know. Nerf it or nothing. How about buff it? Or keep it the same. They just need to buff everything, you know. Like, in my opinion, like, what would be unique? Make Valcams invisible. Make Yokai drones invisible again. Make Kapkan traps. One shot. No, actually, that would be bad. Okay, idea for Kapkan. Make it to where one Kapkan will instantly down someone. Because, like an explosion like that is lethal. Especially because it's like his gadget is like bolts and nuts and bolts or something. It's like filled, and then it has like a little TNT thing. It's like I don't know how it works, but like if you're close enough to it, that's enough to kill a person, if not incapacitate them. So it should be an instant down to make his traps more reliable, because there's already so many counters to Kapkan. There's counters to traps in general, you know. So basically, the summary of buffs: remove ACOGs from defense, but give every character in the game attack and defense 1.5. Nerf SMG-12 so Warden and Visual aren't as seen as often, for the most part. And then just buff most of the operators, you know. So, like, buff their abilities. Like, for example, buff Tachanka, because Tachanka's kind of butt. The fire doesn't last that long, it doesn't do any real good damage, and it's only effective if you're alive, and it leaves you vulnerable. Yeah, but basically just buff everything. You just make every operator reliable in some way, in some capacity. Because operators like Castle, I mean, Castle's useful, but like he's only useful for blocking off areas and then just making sure you don't get shot from windows. But most of the time, they're gonna get one shot anyway. Just like characters like Rook, Ella, Legion, Kapkan, like just buff those. Just buff all the operators. Make it to where Oryx Dash doesn't do damage to himself, and the recovery rate's faster, so he can pull his gun out and somebody like catch him on surprise. You know, because he would be better. Oryx would be better if the wall didn't do if he didn't do damage to himself when he rams the wall. I feel like that would make sense. Yeah, but that's gonna do it for this video. I appreciate y'all watching it. Hope y'all have a good day. And like just don't play weird in Siege. Like, don't just be crutching SMG-12. Enjoy yourself. Like, you can do that. If playing the SMG-12 makes you happy, then go for it. But personally, I like to play with more variety. Like, my opinion, I think my show and Echo's fun. I like playing unique operators. I like playing operators no one plays. I don't know, I don't like being generalist. Like, I like being a specialist, like having a unique ability that's unique to everyone else's. You know. Like, for example, how Mute is a better version of Mozzie, and compared to Mute, Mozzie's just a bootleg character. Like, a bootleg version of Mute, his ability does the same thing, but it's just, you can take control of drones instead of just deactivating them. Yep. But that's gonna do it. Hope y'all have a good day, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bada bing, bada boom. Wabi Hakuna Matata, when you can be dead in the Minata.